Hello, AML Wrestling fans. Coach Josh Gerry with your preview for our next AML Wrestling event, Saturday, September 28th in Eden, North Carolina. This is a very special event, so we're in our special coaches corner here at Casa de Coach, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut right to it and get to our lineups for our two big shows, one venue, one day. Up first, we have All for the Glory. This is going to take place at the Armory in Eden, North Carolina, 615 Henry Street. The meet and greet is going to start at 2 p.m. and the bell time will be at 3 p.m. And we have got a stacked lineup. This is a special fundraiser for the Friends of Eden Animal Rescue, and we are bringing out all the stars. First up, we've got Logan Quindell in what I've called a gatekeeping match against newcomer Chase Emery. Logan Quindell is looking to show that AML Wrestling is his house, and he is going to go down swinging to defend it. Up next, we have a triple threat match, fodder, with Angelina Love taking on Dave Dawson and Built to Self-Destruct Billy Brash. This one has a lot of combustible elements, and there is no telling who will come out on top. Next, we have Colby Corino, current NWA star, former Prestige champion with AML Wrestling, taking on LDJ. LDJ came up short in his bid to become the number one contender for the AML Wrestling Championship against Gustavo in Salisbury. But that is not going to stop LDJ from knocking off another AML Wrestling regular in Colby Corino. The Brick House, Kamille, the newest AEW star, takes on the Queen City Killer, AML Wrestling's own Clara. Clara has revenge in her eyes, and will she prove that AML Wrestling is her house and not the Brick House? In a battle of Ring of Honor alum, the Beer City Bruiser is going to take on our next special guest, Rhett Titus. These two are no strangers with each other, facing off against, tagging, and all manner of matches in Ring of Honor over the last, 6 to 8 years. But we'll see who will actually be the Ring of Honor star. Will it be the big dog, or will it be the mouth-punching, beer-drinking Beer City Bruiser? And finally, at All for the Glory, we have one half of the AML Wrestling World Tag Team Champions, C.W. Anderson, accompanied by Miss Brittany Marie, taking on Zane Dawson. If you've been paying attention, the Dawsons and the Andersons have been at each other's throats for several months now, and I have a feeling that's not going to stop, especially since we are on the road to WrestleCade. And we're not done yet, folks. Like I said, two big shows in one venue on the same day. Eye for an Eye is our special evening event, and it is also a fundraiser for the Friends of Eden Animal Rescue. We're going to take advantage of what happened earlier at our matinee event and all of the events that have taken place at AML Wrestling prior. Remember, we're on the road to WrestleCade, and this show is going to be just as good, if not better, than the matinee event. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get to that lineup right now. First up, we have the Beer City Bruiser taking on Zuka King. Zuka King seems to have been at a little bit of a loss since his tag partner, JAC Jack, has been MIA after their battles with the Dawsons earlier this year. Zuka King got a little frustrated in his loss to the real one in Salisbury and looks to get back on the winning streak against the Beer City Bruiser. Fodder, as always, being accompanied by Angelina Love, takes on Mr. Number One, George South. George South is going to have to keep his head on a swivel if he looks to come up with a W against the Psycho Boy and the Psycho Girl, also known as Psycho Love. Doors, ladders, and chairs. Oh my, this is an anything can happen match. You're going to have to keep your head on a swivel. Axton Ray, White Mike, Colby Corino, Logan Quindell, Rhett Titus, and Diego Hill are all vying for the win here in this car crash of a match that has become an AML Wrestling staple. The AML Wrestling World Tag Team Championships are on the line as the Andersons, CW and Brock Anderson, being accompanied by Miss Brittany Marie and the enforcer Arn Anderson, defend their tag team championships against the debuting Blockbusters. Will the Andersons continue on their winning ways, or will the Blockbusters play spoiler to the Andersons' WrestleCade plans? The AML Wrestling Prestige Championship is on the line as we have, for the first time ever, a hoss battle between current reigning and defending Prestige Champion Bojack taking on Donovan Dijak in one of his first independent wrestling events. This will be a match for the ages. Will Bojack continue on his Prestige Championship reign, or will Dijak add a little bit more hardware to his luggage? And finally, the AML Wrestling Championship, as Brad Attitude defends against Gustavo, who won his #1 contendership after beating LDJ in Salisbury, North Carolina. Brad Attitude has been on a rather impressive win streak, but how he has obtained those wins has been up for debate. After defeating his longtime friend and tag partner Nick Nemeth at our last event by nefarious means, shall we say, Gustavo's going to have to bring everything he's got to dethrone the One Star. There you have it, folks. 2 big shows. One day we've got a matinee and a normal evening event going on at the Armory in Eden, North Carolina. Go ahead and visit amlwrestling.com to get your tickets. There are a few scant ones remaining, as well as our VIP meet and greets with all of our special guests. And as a special added attraction, you can get a VIP balcony watch along with some of the AML Wrestling regulars, which is a interesting way to watch AML Wrestling because our locker room is fun and educated. So go ahead and grab those tickets while they remain, and I will see you guys in Eden. Happy wrestling, everybody.